Put on a coat you never wore, still caught your scent at the door. Tried a new cafe downtown, but your laugh echoed in the sound. You're not in the photos now, but your shadow knows this town. Every street I walk alone feels like a place we used to own. It's not you, I know, but something in the tone of the day, the air, the sky says you're still nearby. It still felt like you, even with nothing to prove. No message, no call, no face, but you filled up all the space. I thought I moved on in time, but I'm still stuck in the lines of a feeling I can't undo, 'cause it still felt like you. Someone said your name, and I flinched like you were there. Turned to look, half a smile at a ghost that wasn't there. Heard our old song on a loop, didn't mean to think of you, but it hit like muscle memory, like love that never left me. It's not real, I swear, but you linger in the air. Not a dream, not quite true, but somehow always you. It still felt like you, in the pause between the tunes, in the mirror, in the train, in the sky before the rain. I thought I'd washed you away, but some things choose to stay, like a touch I can't undo. Yeah, it still felt like you. Maybe time just fades the sharp, but not the shape you carved. Even when I forget the view, I still feel the room bending towards you. It still felt like you. No warning, no clue, just a second that turned soft, and everything came across. You're not here, and yet you are. In the quiet, in the car, I breathe in and you pass through. Still it felt like you. Someone said your name, and I flinched like you were there. Turned to look, half a smile at a ghost that wasn't there. I thought I moved on in time, but I'm still stuck in the lines of a feeling I can't undo, 'cause it still felt like you. 'Cause it still felt like you. There's a note in my phone with your name at the top. Started writing one night, but I never pressed drop. It said things too soft, for a moment too loud. So I saved it in silence and never let it out. You were just one click away, but I held the words at bay, thinking time would fix what I couldn't say. These are the words I never sent, all the truths I just let bend. Left them hanging in the dark between my hands and your heart. I wrote you 1,000 times, but erased every line. Now I'm haunted by the quiet, by the words I never sent. I see you moving on, like the past was light to hold, while I still live with letters that never got old. You laughed in a way that deserved more than fear, but I let the moment freeze instead of pulling you near. Would it have changed anything if I had said everything? Or would we still be strangers in spring. These are the words I never sent, woven deep in my intent, tied around what could have been, but stayed behind the skin. You never saw my truth unfold. Now it's just silence I hold. In every breath I still repent for the words I never sent. Sometimes I whisper them at night to no one just to feel it right. They taste like something close to peace and ache like something I still miss. These are the words I never sent, all the truths I just let bend, left them hanging in the dark between my hands and your heart. I wrote you 1,000 times, but erased every line. Now I'm haunted by the quiet, by the words I never sent. These are the words I never sent, woven deep in my intent, tied around what could have been, but stayed behind the skin. You may never hear them fall, but they're still written on my wall, not in ink but in lament. These words I never sent.
Like you were waiting still, but I blinked and the moment slipped past my will. You didn't ask, I didn't speak. The air was heavy, thick with maybe. We sat so close, but I let it fade, what I wanted to say. I almost said nothing, but it felt like too much. Every heartbeat held a sentence, but I never gave it up. You didn't press and I let go of the one thing you should know. And now I live with that silence, the weight of what I didn't show. The lights were dim, like they knew the end. And I kept nodding like I could still pretend. You said goodnight and paused a breath too long, but I just smiled back like nothing was wrong. There was a crack wide enough for my truth to step through, but I stayed still, afraid of what might change you. Said nothing, but it echoes like a scream in the silence that followed, in the space in between. I could have told you, I could have stayed, but I folded in the shade. Now I carry that quiet, like a truth I never made.
The light hits the floor just the way it did before. When you were dancing barefoot on this wood you call ours. Your coat's not on the hook, but I still look every time. Habits hard to break when the memory's still alive. You were not here, but you breathe in every wall. Every drawer, every echo knows how far we fall. You're not here, but you still fill all these rooms. Every corner, every still. I try to open windows wide, but you're the air I can't deny. It's not your voice, not your touch, just the way you love too much. Now I live with all the quiet of the rooms you still fill. Replay that morning like it could bring you back myself. I sleep on one side even though I could stretch wide, but space only feels bigger when you're not in the night. I don't speak aloud, but the house hears it all. All the words I never said now echo through the hall. You're not here, but you still fill this place with a kind of thrill. Like you're just behind the door, like your life will come once more. I rearranged, I replaced, but you still hold all the space. And I live with the aching still, in the rooms you still fill. Like it knows where you belong. And though you're miles from where I sleep, you're still in every song. You're not here, but you still feel every breath, every sudden chill. Like your goodbye never quite finished fading out of sight. You're the name the house still calls when the night begins to fall. I don't need to see you feel. You're in the rooms you still fill. Street lights flicker like neon. Every thought I'm trying not to show. You're across the room, soft and still, but I'm racing like I've lost the chill. You don't rush, you sip your drink, smile slow, and then you blink. But in those seconds I fall deep, while the world pretends to sleep. Nothing's moving fast, but I'm barely holding on. Each glance you give feels like a firebomb. Nothing's moving fast, but I'm barely holding on. Each glance you give feels like a firebomb. Slow hours, fast heart. You're calm and I'm coming apart. Everything's quiet in the room, but I'm screaming inside at the moon. No words, just that look you give, and I forget how to live. In the hush between your laugh, I'm falling way too fast. Your voice lands soft and slow, like it's walking on fresh snow. But every word you let drift by beats harder in my chest. I can't lie, you lean nights stay warm, while inside me there's a storm. You don't see the tide you start, but I'm drowning in every part. This night moves in whispers, but I can't quiet my head. You blink and my heartbeat skips ahead instead. Slow hours, fast heart, I'm parked but I've already started. Imagining your hand in mine, while the clock forgets the time. Stillness wraps the air so tight, but my pulse won't sleep tonight. You're the calm I crave and fear. You're too close, too far, too near. If I said it now, would I ruin the design? Your art in motion, and I'm out of line. Slow hours, fast heart. You smile and I fall apart. The universe inside your stare, moving faster than I dare. You don't rush but you ignite every beat in me tonight. So if I break, just know the part. You move slow but stole my heart.
The cup still holds your lipstick. The couch still sings the way you sat. Even silence feels like you now, like you never really left. The lamp's still on too warm. Your playlist still loops track 3, and I don't dare change a thing, in case you're still here quietly. You left like it was nothing, but everything stayed behind. Not your voice, not your scent, just the air rewound. It's the mood you left behind, now loud, just all consuming, like static in the stillness, or warmth that won't stop blooming. You didn't say goodbye, but you didn't need to try, 'cause I'm living in the echo of the mood you left behind. Shadows stretch where you once stood. Even time walks slower here. I wear the sweater you forgot, like it still knows how to feel. No storm, no final scene, just a calm that won't let go. Like you whispered something soft, then vanished with a glow. You were gone before the moment even learned to understand, but the room still breathes you in, like it knows more than I can. It's the mood you left behind, but you wrapped in a color. Not grief, not quite relief, just something in the water. You left no photographs, but you linger like a line from a song that never ended. You're the mood I can't unthink. You were gone before the moment even learned to understand, but the room still breathes you in, like it knows more than I can. It's the mood you left behind, but you wrapped in the color. Not grief, not quite relief, just something in the water. You left no photographs, but you linger like a line from a song that never ended. You're the mood I can't unthink. You didn't slam the door, no haunting, like a dream I wake up missing, but keep chasing every morning. You didn't mean to stay, but you colored all the light.
Didn't say much, didn't need to. Just the way your eyes moved. Slow songs playing from another room, and time stopped like it knew. Your hand resting near mine, not touching, just the space in between. Even that was loud enough to say everything we didn't mean. We weren't falling fast, but we weren't staying still. Something sweet in the stillness, like time forgot how to feel. It was nothing but a vibe. No promises, no lies, just you and me in the stillness, with the rhythm underneath. No need for words to say, we were something anyway. In that dimly lit night, it was nothing but a vibe. You looked away, but smiled first, like we shared some private verse. No history, no clear intent, but I felt it in your breath. The light danced across your sleeve. You shifted, and I couldn't leave. We were framed like faded art, and I didn't want to restart. You didn't lean in close, but somehow I felt seen. Every beat a quiet echo of what we didn't mean. It was nothing but a vibe, but we were scared you're drawn. No past to hide, just floating through the half-light, with something in our eyes. No name for what we were, but we didn't need a word, 'cause some things only survive as nothing but a vibe. Maybe that's the point of it. But not everything needs to fit. We were feeling soft and light, here and gone but never lied. It was nothing but a vibe, like dust that never tries. You were a pulse, not a plan, and I was right where I began. But I'd go back if I could, to that night that felt so good. Not a love, not a fight, just nothing but a vibe. Shared some private verse. No history, no clear intent, but I felt it in your breath. The light dim lit kind of night, it was nothing but a vibe. Maybe that's the point of it. Now through, like we shared some private verse. No history, no clear intent, but I felt it in your breath. The light danced across your sleeve. You shifted, and I couldn't leave. We were framed like faded art, and I didn't want to restart. You didn't lean in close, but somehow I felt seen. We were a feeling soft and light, here and gone but never lies. No name for what we were, but we didn't need a word, 'cause some things only survive as nothing but a vibe.
Silence feels like music when you're sitting by my side. we should. No need to chase, you're already near. Like waves that know exactly when to appear. You feel like summer, like freckles soft and bright, like bare feet on the boardwalk under faded neon lights. You slow the world down and speed up my heart. Every second with you feels like the best part. No need to chase you, just the way you move, like a breeze in June. Soft but impossible to miss. You feel like summer, golden, easy and warm, like laughter on the rooftop, dancing in the storm. You bring the light, even when skies are gray. I don't need a reason, just feel that way. You love me tonight, don't know, don't hold me tonight, don't know. You feel like summer, like freckles, like them on your skin. The kind of love that lingers even after seasons end. And if the world gets colder, I'll still hold on to the heat. 'Cause darling, you feel like summer to me. You feel like summer. It's not the way you talk, not even how you smell. It's something in between that's driving me wild. You don't try too hard, you don't even know, but there's something in your silence that pulls me in slow. You're walking and the world bends, like it's shifting to your rhythm. I try not to stare too long, but it's never enough. There's something about you, I can't name it, but I feel it, like a song I've never heard, but my heart already believes it. Every move, every glance feels like it's not by chance. Yeah, there's something about you. You're not loud in a room, but somehow you're the echo. Even when you leave, the air so hums your tempo. You laugh at nothing special, still it sticks with me, like the taste of summer, fading sweet and slowly. Try to brush it off like a face, but you keep playing on replay. Don't know what you've done to me, but I don't wanna break free. There's something about you, not in words but in the feeling, like the moment right before a dream becomes real feeling. Every pause, every breath pulls me closer to the edge. Yeah, there's something about you. Maybe it's the way you don't know how much light you hold. Maybe that's what makes you so impossible to let go. There's something about you, I can't fight it, don't wanna. Like a mystery I'm meant to stay in, not solve, just surrender. Every time that you're near, the world gets sharp and clear. It's you, it's always been something about you. You laugh, I follow, like the sun chasing your shadow. Nothing's ever serious, but somehow my heart disagrees. Side by side, too close, but we never crossed that line. Still when your hand brushes mine, it feels like something's waking up inside. You don't say it, but you stay a little longer every day. I keep pretending we're the same, but you know we're not, right? 'Cause we're more than just friends. tiptoe around the flame, but both of us feel the same. Every brush of your shoulder pulls me in a little closer. I don't wanna play pretend. Now we're more than just friends. Yeah, we're more than just friends. If I said it, would you stay? If I crossed that line today, or would we lose what we've been for a shot at something real? 'Cause we're more than just friends, and I can't pretend again. Your eyes already know the truth. I see it every time I look at you.